Good morning from Woodallsrvnusa, living the dream and enjoying the day. It's a beautiful morning. The rain has stopped and we are headed out from Cherry Hill Campground to Winchester, Virginia to visit the Old Town. While Winchester was never George Washington's primary residence, it was where his political and military careers began, and he lived and worked there for significant periods as a young man between 1748 and 1758. He spent considerable time in the area surveying the frontier, acting as a military commander and running for public office. Washington first arrived in Winchester in 1748 at age 16 as a surveyor for Lord Fairfax during the French and Indian War from 1755 to 1756. He operated a small log building as his military office. He also planned and supervised the construction of Fort London on the north end of the town.
Rolling down the road, got my sights set high. From Tennessee skies to the mountains wide in my Roadtrek Zion, chasing the sun. Woodallsrv in USA, living the dream, enjoying the day.
Don't you just love the rain? It seems like for the last 2 days, all we have had is rain, rain, rain. And I'm getting tired of driving in this stuff. Not only that, but all these lanes of traffic really puts a toll on you. And I'll be glad when we get back to the countryside of things. And hopefully that won't be too long, because I know Winchester, Virginia is not that big of a town. So hang in there, ride with us, we're almost there.
George Washington's office. It's a little building that looks like it. It says it's a 4-minute walk ahead through 3 red lights.
Well, let's just take some pictures as we go. You said it was a 4-minute walk.
It says 2 minutes. It says 3 red lights. I don't think this is right, but because I don't see any red lights.
This is Monmouth Street. What street is it on?
Look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, I don't think it's 2 minutes. I think it's more like 2 miles. It says 2 minutes, 0.05 miles.
It's a neat little old town.
Look at that old place right there, across the road. Ain't that pretty? The house right there's pretty too. This white house right here, I said it's got a pretty facade to it too. It ain't got no front yards, that's for sure.
Got backyards. Oh.
Well, these were built in the era, what did I say? It's a big old house right there. That red one.
That's an old house right there.
That's why I said that's a big old house. It's built like in Savannah with the side porches on the yard. Yeah, I got a feeling we're way far away from where we need to be headed. It may be another one of them 12-mile walks.
What's the streets there?
I'll say George Washington something. You're gonna pass East Cork Street on the left. Like I said, I got a feeling, Daddy, we were far off, because we just now coming up on the first red light down here at the bottom of this hill. And then you got to go up, and there's another road there, 2 more red lights, and then all the way down there.
Well, you want to go back and drive on down?
I say let's go back and drive down there, because I don't know how far.
Well, have y'all ever got lost while traveling? We just did. And we're going to have to back up and get out of here and go to this location that she's talking about. But if you love history, you have to stop in Winchester, Virginia. This town is wild. It actually changed hands over 72 times during the Civil War. Plus, George Washington started his career right here. Founded in 1744, Winchester, Virginia is the oldest city in the state west of the Blue Ridge Mountains, located at the northern entrance of the Shenandoah Valley. It served as a key base for a young George Washington. Originally a Shawnee camping ground, And the town was established by Colonel James Wood between 1748 and 1758. Washington spent more time in Winchester than anywhere else.
I can't get in there.
Nope.
Are we right here at it?
It says it's right here somewhere. George Washington's office in Winchester, Virginia. There's the Piccadilly Grill. It says it is on next to the Valley Discovery Museum, wherever that's at.
It's right down there. Well, I'm fixing to pull right up here and park. That's what I'm fixing to do.
Up in front of that black truck.
Yep.
There's your one there. It's a long one. Watch out for the tree. Take two of them up.
That says reserved.
I guess you'll go up to right here.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And there can't nobody park there because there's a drive
Park here. All right. Now, what do you want to do?
I don't know. It says Winchester's U.S. colored troops fighting the end of slavery on April the 3rd, 1864, as part of the recruiting effort in the lower Shenandoah Valley. The 19th United States colored troops marched into Winchester, stopped here at the old Market House site, a block behind you at her house near the present-day George Washington Hotel. Staunch Confederate sympathizer Mary Greenlow Lee was a guest. She wrote in her diary that she felt an inexpressible horror at the thought of being where Negro troops were garrisoned. Although the regiment only remained in Winchester until day's end and gained no new recruits during this brief visit, nearly 170 African Americans from Winchester did serve in the USCT. Look at those buildings over there. All this area was like it was when he lived here, pretty much. Well, that's a restaurant. Shoe store.
Now, what does your thing show?
Old Town Winchester. My thing still shows that we go up yonder. I don't know what all this is. It's got us going straight ahead and then right. The museum part's down here, but I don't know where that's at. There's an old church on the right-hand side. Got like all these little different shops and stores and stuff in it now. They've done it up cute. I don't know what that was, but that's pretty. On the historical register, it is now a Harrison and Johnston Attorneys at Law. This one over here. Can you imagine living where these are your streets that you walked up and down? This is the Godfrey Miller Home, built in 1785. Daniel Soares, a lot granted by Lord Fairfax, dated 1753. The Soares owned many houses, possibly a livery business, in 1801. The house conveyed to Adam Douglas, an Irish export merchant and author of The Irish Immigrant. Dr. Benjamin Grayson owned the property until 1812, when the John Miller purchased. It was passed on to his son Godfrey Sperry Miller, 1857. Confederate and Union wounded soldiers received care here during the Civil War. The Millers made a brick addition and reportedly installed the first elevator in the city. There's the Wisteria House, 101 South Loudon Street, built in 1822. That mural. It's a pretty mural right there. They're still painting on it. Not finished painting it yet.
What time do you have?
Thank you, ma'am.
11:27.
Thank you. It was
You're
at the
welcome.
bottom of my bag, of course.
That's where all women's things goes in their bag, is to the bottom. This was the First Presbyterian Church. All right. An early 19th century stone building originally stood at 8 East Cork Street it's one of the original buildings. That ironwork. There's a coffee house. It's a pretty building over there. In March of 1748, George Washington, at the age of 16, arrived in Winchester, then called Frederick Town. During the next 4 years, he worked as a surveyor.
It's good.
Be open in about 15, 20 minutes.
Washington used this small log building to command the Virginia Regiment, plan Fort London, and supervise the frontier defenses.
Building, whatever it was, it had a signage thing on it. Shenandoah Valley Civil War Museum, Oh, it's the backside of this house. It's pretty. Being Sunday, I'm sure it's not open. History of the courthouse. Directly in front of you stands a historic Frederick County Courthouse built in 1840, the third courthouse built on the site. The first courthouse completed in 1751 was a log structure. In July 24, 1758, George Washington's political career began at this location when he was elected to the Virginia House of Burgess. The second courthouse was built in 1785 but was not well thought of. In 1838, the justices for Frederick County Court ordered that the new courthouse shall be built for this county. It opened in 1840. Hopefully that ain't us. Wood-fired pizzeria. I said a wood-fired pizzeria. So they pretty much got about everything here. To be a small town of only 28,000 people, they've got immaculate choices for food, restaurants, and all that. Check that old building out. The fluted columns on it. Union Park Pub. Look at that old house, Daddy. That used to be the bank. Did you get a picture of that? And then this one used to be a bank. You had two banks right across the street from each other. This one was the Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank and Merchants Bank.
I was just saying that this is the Mason Hall George Washington attended. Yep, square and compasses. Hiram Lodge, number 21.
I said they have done a phenomenal job with this. I said to be a town of supposedly 28,000 people, I'm shocked that there's this much here. I said there's all kinds of stuff
This
to
is the
eat,
best
places
part.
to go.
It's become really a foodie kind of culture around here.
Has
You get
it?
a lot of the nice restaurants up this way. People are really stepping up their game when it comes to the culinary world around here.
We were amazed because we live in a town in Tennessee. We have a town called Winchester.
Just about every state does, I think. Well, you all have a wonderful night.
You too, thank you. That's pretty too.
The hotel is a major stopping point for travelers because of its location on the Valley Turnpike and also was the center of town life. During the war, it was the headquarters of commanders, including Confederate General Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson, who came here in November 1861. Eager to meet the celebrated Stonewall, he moved days later to the privacy of the Lewis T. Moore House, now the Stonewall Jackson Headquarters Museum.
There's Granite Post Office. You know what? I said there's a granite picture of a post office. There's a Masonic church. Homemade ice cream, made from scratch cookies and brownies and milkshakes, salads, soup. Ooh, this. It's cute. These are some pretty old buildings. They've done an excellent job of fixing them all back up, revitalizing them. There's a coffee house.
Exactly.
The Winchester Tavern. It's a big building. What that is, biscuits and beans. Look at that building. What road are we on right now? Must be a restaurant of some kind.
Well, that was a quick little tour of Winchester, Virginia.
Yep.
Home of George Washington's office where he came to before he started being the captain of the
Well, before he got elected to Congress, he lived here.
before he got elected to Congress.
And then it was also Stonewall Jackson's stronghold where he came here to do his military stuff.
Right. And so we got to visit that, and that was just a little sidestep we made to here before we get to Roanoke. And right now, we're fixing to head to Roanoke at the Cracker Barrel, and we'll see y'all when we get there.
Step by step, I've walked 100 miles, and I still ain't sure just what I'm trying so hard to find. The night seems longer and the wind blows louder when you wandered so far from home. If I cross your mind, say a prayer, I'll find my way and get off of this lonely road. Off of this lonely road, 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 off of this lonely road. And get off of this lonely road.